Everyone's like, you been drinking?
I know, exactly.
No, I don't drink. I just talk a lot.
All right, no, but here's the deal, Skrape. You've been on the bus for how long with Pat Barry, and how have you been able to stand it? That man is crazy.
You know what? Pat's one of my best friends. Like, outside of all this, he's one of my best friends. So him and I together is I love it because and the thing that I love about Pat is he's a lot like Charles was. He's like, we have a lot of the same interests. Like Charles and I just had this bond where we talked about music and movies and all this crazy stuff. And Pat's the same way. So that we just had this click. But he's awesome. But we've been on the bus for almost 4 weeks. We were coming here. We had Cowboy with us. Leonard was a trooper. Leonard Garcia. Leonard was with us for 3 weeks. He was supposed to be only on for a week and a half, and then he was like, "Oh, this is fun. I'll stay and go with you the rest of the way." Right. But then he couldn't make it into Canada, so he went home after Detroit. So Pat's been with us for I think 2 weeks. Cowboy was with us, so we brought him in, did all the crazy stuff.
Well, and it's funny if people haven't seen it. There's these tweeted pictures of Pat in his underwear, doing handstands in his tighty whities and stuff. It's hilarious.
That whole thing was, well, you know, he always does his fat baby where he put his stomach out with the underwear. But we did Arianny had that song that came out, so we kept going like, you gotta fight to love me. And then Pat was like, oh wait. So we sat down and like almost like we busted him singing the song. He turned, he was like, oh man. And then he always puts my hair on and takes those pictures. Well, that's when he did the handstand. And then Leonard had these big bottle Coke glasses on and just having fun.
It's good. Now, how much have you been loving the fact that the fans are here to tell you in person how much Tap Out means to them?
Awesome. And being here in Toronto, I'm excited to even go in the arena with 55,000 people. I was expecting a lot of people here they have tickets already.
Right.
I was expecting, oh man, they sold out so fast you couldn't get them. Right. That's a lot of people. 55,000 tickets is a lot. I'm gonna get the goosebumps. I had people that said they were already in there, and they're like, it's amazing. Yeah. So, but all the fans is great. Always the fan expos are awesome, and then it's huge. It's crazy. So how can I not love it?
I know, and I've asked you this before, but especially when you see it collected like this, when you see every other guy, every 1 out of 5 wearing Tap Out, I mean, talk about goosebumps. I know that has to mean so much because you literally said you started selling these things out of, like the trunk of your car, right?
Yeah. So yeah. 13 years ago or something like that. So it's cool to see. I can remember when we'd wear a Tap Out shirt and somebody would go, what's Tap Out? And we'd have to explain it. And then it was, oh, Tap Out, ain't that UFC stuff? Now it's like, oh, Tap Out, that's, you guys sponsor the UFC. So it's cool to see it go from our dream and vision to still not where we want it to be, but where a lot of people know it.
And next for you though, where is it gonna? When it is where you want it to be, what is that going to include?
I don't know. Okay. I never thought we were going to have a Tap Out racing department. Now we have Kevin Harvick and Elliott Sadler, and we just got Tony Stewart, nice. July 2nd, going to be racing the Tap Out car. Just like that. I never thought, I'm a car guy. I met Kevin Harvick. It just worked out. I got friends that are racing Supercross, so maybe we'll do some Supercross. But this is going to be our focus. MMA will always be the hub of Tap Out, and we'll just branch out. Birdman plays with the Denver Nuggets, one of my good friends. Maybe we'll sponsor him. Mike Miller plays with Miami Heat. Maybe we'll sponsor him. The Heat. The whole Heat thing. Yeah. I love that. Totally. So, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, we're on this road, and if there's a road that goes this way or that way, we're going to go on and just see where it goes.
I've been telling people I think the next sport for you guys or something like that is bull riding. Are you down with the bull riding, man? That is so cool.
Cowboy and Leonard have done it.
Oh, really?
There's a Leonard, if he turns on his iPhone, the picture on his phone is him on a bull, ass up, and he's like going forward, and he's got a Tap Out. He's got a chest protector thing on with Tap Out on it. That's what they do. Cowboy has a full working ranch. Horses, cow, they slaughter their own meat. They have chickens and goats and everything. So you never know.
Yeah, I'm conflicted about bull riding because I love animals, and there's that part of me that's like, I don't know if that's okay to do that, and then the other part of me is like, man, this is the most wicked sport.
That's what Cowboy says. He says, yeah, you fight another guy, he's the same size. You fight a bull that's like 2,000 pounds. That ain't for me. They say, hey, we have a TV show we're going to start with Cowboy and them at the ranch, and they're like, yeah, come out when we're filming, get on a bull. I was like, okay. I'm not coming.
Just so you know, I'm never actually showing up.
Right, yeah. So.
All right, last question, and I know it's hard because, you know, the more you're in MMA, the more friends you have in MMA, the more you can't pick a fight or don't want to pick a fight. But do you have any ideas on tonight? Do you think we're going to see any upsets, any surprises? There's a lot of favorites, and there's some guys like, you know, I don't know what the line is today, but Jake the other day was 4-1. Jake is talented. I mean, GSP is phenomenal, but Jake is super talented.
And somebody told me this. I'm not sure if it's true or whatever. I heard Jake submitted George twice in jiu-jitsu tournaments.
I didn't know that.
What I heard. I don't know. If it's true. I mean, yeah, that's jiu-jitsu. It's not fighting, but Jake's got a good shot. Yeah. Obviously, I'm going to say that because he's our guy, but he's got a good shot. Yeah. Not to say I'm not going to pick one or the other, but I think it's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be a great fight, and I can't wait to get in there. And you know what, Skrape? It's always great to see you. I love seeing you. Tap Out, you guys have been solid for years, and I know you're going to just continue to grow and keep rocking it. So thanks.
Thank you.